Hello and welcome to this weekly Forex forecast for USD, pound, dollar, yen, Aussie, or whatever pairs that have been requested for in the Discord channel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Then I just want to see if this thing is actually working. And then if this is actually working, then we are good to go. I can see myself. I can hear myself. Sounds amazing. So yeah, let's go. Awesome. I just need to find my ER. That's a chat. That's amazing. Good. So that's that then. Amazing, people. So are you ready for a new week? Have you been reading some news? Have you been reading some interesting stuff that makes us want to become even better as a community? Well, if you are here to become a better trader, have better targets, better entries, better stop losses, better understanding of how the market moves, and in my Discord channel's view of those who is there, an easy strategy. So, thumbs up for that. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, Manal. Hello, Pratik. Hello, Mia. Hello, Mohammed. I'm doing very fine. This is me not being racist or anything, but Eid Mubarak. I think that's today. That's the end of the fasting. So since I've been eating and drinking all the time, I have a full glass today, so that I can talk so much. Anyways, my question is, Euro has any possibility to go down to 108 and GU to 128.50. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow, well, we can look into that. Both EU and Euro. Is it going down to 108? Let's see. Hi, Moses. Hi, Manal. Again, welcome. Also, Coffee, Sad. Manal says oil. Well, somebody's starting to learn here that you need to get in your pairs quickly. So Mohammed has learned how to do that. So yeah, sounds amazing. Yep. Shroom says, I hope you. What's up, I mean? What up? Hope you're doing fine, Hamadi. Walter from El Salvador. I haven't seen you around before. Welcome. Yeah, I haven't seen you around, so I hope you haven't subscribed to the channel. So let's go. Tell me the movement of silver. Am I supposed to tell you the movement of silver today? Okay. So what I want you to do today, people, is to be kind, be loving, and be, supportive of the community. Well, let's go then. So the first one was Euro USD. Trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Whatever money you have invested today can be lost tomorrow. So, since it's a high risk, high reward, I want to use less than 1% per risk per trade and not lose more than 5% a month. I also want you to know that this is not only for educational purposes and not seen as investment advices. Okay? So, let's do it. My name is Ewinningstrategy. I'm a Forex trader and I'm an economist. I have a master's degree in economics. And I've been trading this Forex thing for enough years for your children to not be as old as I have been trading. So, let's do it. So what is the target? The target is really 107.50, 108. Is that a legitimate target as a seller? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So really, that's what you want to see. Price coming back up and then down to 108. Yeah, sounds good to me, by the way. So since we have such a strong support here, don't say that. Don't don't believe it can't go down, just small wick. So that's also that line here. So back to 107.25, it's possible, okay? Now I want to update you when I have salmon for dinner. Sammy. Well, that was actually a good one. I really liked that dinner. It was really good. I am proud of myself. I went to fish. So yeah, I'm a big fan of your strategy. Thank you, Hamdi. You're a pounds of fear. You look in a good mood today. I'm trying. Look at my smile. You know, because I want you guys to be my ambassadors. Because I know most of you are from the from my Discord channel. I want you to be like, Ivan is the best forex trader they've ever seen in your entire life. Maybe not, but at least I'm the happiest. So I want you to succeed. I want you to become a better forex trader, and that's why we're here, and that's why I hope you tell about me to others, because I've given you things for free. I hope you then give that opportunity to others. If that means liking and commenting on this webinar, well, that's something. Or if you share to your friends, groups, I don't know, something. So I don't know what you guys do. I can only see I can only see that it's been shared or not shared. So I can see you. I just don't know who it is. So USD, very quickly. This is my main thing happening for USD this week. So either a sell from 109.39 or 109.50. So in the 109.50 area-ish, that's plan A and plan B, or any area, like it just has to have a pullback. That's kind of the only thing. It doesn't need to like specifically hit there, but I will look for that, and then I will look for some kind of reversal. So something like this. Okay. Target is 108 or 107.40 for your TP2, I guess. Okay. As a buyer, you're like, this is amazing. I think this is an amazing thing. I think this is like awesome. And then you have kind of your area here. That's okay. That's an okay entry. And then you have your second area here. So you have plausible up, plausible up. Oops, that was wrong. Plausible up. Okay. And then up to 106, 110.60. USD yen. Okay, I will just let you guys put in your pairs, and I will go through them sooner or later. My question is, how can I catch the move while the price is ranging? You sell the top, buy the bottom. I mean, how can I catch it early, and how can I be fast to make a lot of pips? Well, so you're kind of asking, how can you make a lot of pips fast? That determines by the market. I don't determine the market conditions, okay? And also the market conditions is range bound. So it's limited to the range. So if the range is only 200 or 300, that's kind of the amount you will get, 200. And I believe we're going down. If it's going to be fast, I don't know. If it's going to be slow, maybe not. But in other ways, you still need to work on your entries, and have said where you should have your entry. I've also said where you should have your stop loss above 110.20 in that area-ish, up in here, so that you let the market prove you right or wrong. And I don't know what the future is, but I can tell you for free that you're either right or wrong. Okay? So you just have to be in the positions of entering where they are entering as a seller, and let it go if you're right. And then take your take profit, go home, do something else. That's what you do every time. So is this a quick fix scam thing? No. Is this a quick money thing? No. It can be if you're lucky. If you're like, news happens and you're like, boo, price goes out of the chart. Yeah, okay, fine, good, awesome. but nothing, not than that. Well, not more than that. For pound dollar, I wanted to have a pullback somewhere here and then down to 120-ish. Why do I want a pullback? It doesn't need to do a pullback, but I want a pullback because pullbacks is nice. And then if not, that's my other opportunity here. And then every day there's a new opportunity to sell. Okay, every day, even though like if it hits on Tuesday, maybe not, but if it kind of goes slowly down, then there is possibility. And what was it you said, 2050? 120.85. I think we're going lower, by the way. We are still in a very good fall. So this was just, pull back to sell again. So yes, I believe that pound dollar and euro dollar is going down. If it doesn't, okay, never. I was wrong then, but that's what I believe. And that's what I will do. And generally, I'm profitable, so. So have I answered your question? Who is it? Mohammed. Have I answered your question? Hey, Sebastian, amazing. So you have to sell the top and buy the bottom and believe it will hold until it doesn't. So yeah. Pound yen, Thomas Vargas. Good night, Ivan, from South Africa. Well, is it good night really? It's evening. It's still blue sky outside. So yeah. Pound Aussie piece. Okay, so there were some other requests up here. Who was it? Silver. Okay, so we're going to silver now. I'm just going to do whatever you want me to do. So pound dollar is down. Look for a pullback. Have a 75 pip stop loss. And yeah. So what are you looking into here? Who was it? I can do pound. Did I do pound dollar correctly? Okay. I think this is the one going down. If you're buying, you're looking into maybe the price around 21.25 in this area here. Have a reversal, have a new high, close above 21.22 before you start buying. You still don't have a bullish trend, by the way. Just telling you for free. Okay? So that's that. Silver. Okay, so what is happening on silver? What is happening on silver? First of all, we have a range. Take profit, goes up to the range, takes profit, range a bit more, shoots out through the target, hits another target, starts consolidating, makes a new low, has a pullback. Now, what are you thinking here? I think we're still moving higher. I think we're still doing what we're supposed to. This move here is too fast, too quick, so it has to consolidate. And what do you call it? Sometimes 1, 2, 3? Is that kind of a, yeah. So that's okay. You kind of just have to find a pullback and then go higher, and then after the new high, you have the pullback and buy it again. We also have resistance in this area, so that's that. And then if it then goes up here, then the next resistance is at 18 area-ish. So that's kind of the next step up. So right now you're just looking for any pullback to go higher. That's how I would describe this move. It hasn't gone down yet. It hasn't. But well, let's say what kills your dream of it going higher. If price closes below 16.7. Okay, 16.7. If it closes below here, then it's dead. Okay, fine. That's how easy it is. Let's go back down. But I think your comment was is hold back. I don't know why, but I'm showing it. So Mohammed says, "Oh God, okay. I just give you targets, I give you entries, I give you stop losses, and you're giving me OK." In my humble opinion, in Norway, that's like OK. But if you said good or awesome or thumbs up, something, okay, good. But you said you're from South Africa. But okay. Anyways, Clinton, let's move on. No feelings hurt. I just, yeah, I guess it's evening, but it's still, it's going towards summer now, so that's really that. So I just took gold just to be quick and easy on the metals. We're done with the metals. So this is the same thing. We have now buyers taking profit, price coming down, price taking profit again, sellers trying but unable to break this low here, has a new high. Since it makes a new high, we are bullish. If you are a bear, don't think about it. Okay, so I believe we're going back up to 177, 174-ish area or above. I really want to go up to 18, 10, 12 for the month, but that could potentially happening because I just want to have what is going on in my world, going into my mentorship world, is what is happening right now. Okay, we are adding on gold. Gold is adding positions on by the big boys. Today or this weekend, we have been talking about trade war with China. Okay, America has talked about trade war with China. That really sends gold up. So it just seems to me we're going into early last week was really risk on, where we're like selling dollar, buying Aussie, buying euro, buy all. But now it seems to be the opposite. So I think we're actually turning around the market again. And we have more sellers on euro right now. So to me, it seems like it was a fake bull run. Took profit, done. Okay? So that's where I want you to be. I want you to think risk off. What is risk off? That is strength of dollar, strength of yen, strength of gold, strength of Swissy, weakness Aussie, weakness euro, weakness pound, really weakness pound, weakness New Zealand. Okay? So write that down in the comment section, someone, that I said that so we can have that as a thing. Okay? Dollar, yen, gold, Swissy, strength, rest weak. So if you're bull on gold, that was your entry here. This is your entry here. And that's that. It's 10 a.m. Oh, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. I haven't seen you around. I haven't seen you around. Wow. Congratulations, Kim. Welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribed. Hope you liked. Why? Because it's for the YouTube algorithm. No, there's other YouTubers. I don't do that. I just say it because if you like my videos and want to see future videos of this happy face and some nice setups, then yeah. So really, gold is bullish, and it's not bearish, and I can't make you sell it, and that's really where if it goes below 17.15, then okay, it's a sell-off. Fine. Great. Well, at least we share the hardship of the weather. Right now, it's quite okay, but what was I talking about in the mountains? I think they were talking about, well, I don't know about inches and meters and stuff, but no, inches and feet. But I think we're talking about 30 feet of, what you call it? Of snow, 30 feet or 10 meters snow. So cabins are, so they're struggling to have the roads open, and now the snow is melting. Okay, we're done with gold. Sounds like that. EuroCAD. You've been a subscriber for a while, but I haven't seen you commenting. But okay, sorry. All nice, all good. USD yen was requested, I know that. So just do the dollar pairs now then. Euro CAD was. I can just do Euro CAD and do the dollar pairs then. It's range bound. Nothing to see, nothing to do. Like, I wouldn't trade it for the life. If you put a gun to my head, I wouldn't. Okay. There is currently no. It has to break out of the range. And what is range? This is the range, and this is the bottom, this is the top, this is the second top. So the trade plan from last week works. Sell, buy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Dollar. Aussie dollar. I believe this is a new high. That's what everybody wants. But I just want to say, since this risk on thing, I believe this one is falling. Is this a trap? Maybe. So what I'm telling you guys right now is this move here we all knew and saw. Now, if you are a trader who just trades momentum, you're thinking this is going to go higher, higher, higher. It didn't, okay? So what we know is when you take profit, what does price do then? It pulls back. What does it do? It makes a new low compared to that low. So for me, you are actually allowed to be a seller by now. Okay? You're actually allowed to be a seller. And then I just want to see if I can take it away. And then as a seller, you're like, awesome. Then I can take the price back to this area here at around 65.50 area, and then take it all the way down. Okay, take it down to 63.69. Okay, that sounds to me like the good plan for sellers. The only plan, good plan for sellers. If it then goes higher, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so that's kind of what you want to see. And if you have price closing above 66-ish, 65.90-ish, then it's no longer valid or it's very weak, okay? But if you're a buyer, this is what you want to see. Then you want a new high, pull back, buy, pull back, buy, pull back, buy, pull back, buy. What is your target? Your target is 66.80, okay? But even though I believe this one is falling, it doesn't need to, but that's what I would plan for, okay? So for me, I'm like, good, awesome. Let's continue. And if I get a setup here, I would definitely short it. But it doesn't need to happen, but I will have a stop loss up here. Okay? And then if you're a buyer, you want a stop loss. Oof, that's bad. This one is really poorly, just below here maybe then. That can also make it go up again. So I don't know, it's really a dangerous position to have a stop loss in. Okay. Not necessarily a very positive thing, but okay. Okay, that's that. That's what I can give you. Oscar, I am looking into that. And yeah, I am not fully trained, I know. And one of my weaknesses is market open. Yeah, I know that. That's for sure. So yeah, I totally agree with you. But you know, it's just about having the time to do it on demo before. Well, the counter trend on the open, yeah, I have to look into it. But last week, yes, but I agree with you on that. Then, yeah, New Zealand dollar was requested for. Yeah, that's good. Good, Kunwar, awesome. Awesome, thank you. Awesome. Then we have New Zealand dollar. I want to pull back. Either back to 61 or 61.20 down to 658, 59 maybe. Well, that's kind of the bearish move where it's kind of just tilting around. But there's no new high here. There's a new low here. So, yeah. But be aware. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to see. But if you're a buyer, you want to see price going above. You need price break before I would buy again. Okay, it has to break here. It has to close and it has to come back. Target for that is 62.40. Yeah. Thank you, Oscar. Well, I have to test it out though. You know, it can be amazing. It can be. I have to train myself to do it, right? So I'm open. But it's just that I haven't tested before, that's all. How long to reach a target? Well, that depends. It depends. It can take a day, it can take 2 days, it can take 3 days. I would say entry would likely happen on Monday, Sunday open, Tuesday-ish. Tuesday morning earliest. Then we might hit it on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Most likely Thursday. I would say before Thursday. But there is no rule, it doesn't need to do that. Do you see a fall in euro pound? No, not really. I see both weak, so I don't know. But it, in my opinion, it can still rise. So yeah. There is a rejection on the euro pound. Okay, so I just want to do the dollar pairs. Okay, can we do the dollar pairs? Awesome. So the thing is here, it hasn't broken up, so it's still not a buy for me. It's still a range. So since we have rejected and we are high, I would then look for a sell. That's kind of the thing about that. Okay. Then we have USD CAD. What do you want to see? This is a hot old man easing into hot bath. That is a slow reversal. Entry, potential entry, or you take it down to here at 139 to 38, 39.60. Then you're looking up to this target here. That's dollar strength, CAD weakness. That's what I was looking for this week. Sets up beautifully right now. Okay. Also, the other thing is if it goes above here, then catch the pullback. The other thing here is if this is actually bearish, then we have a nice close of a nice sell here. But it doesn't need to. So, but if you are a seller and you actually think this is a good place, then yeah, then your target is 38, 138, and then you have a stop loss of 50. Yeah, up in this area would be good. Not barely above, but some distance above, and then you know you're wrong. So you have plan A and plan B for buyers, and plan A for sellers ish in this area here. Can it make a double top before selling? Yes, it can. So be aware of that if you're a seller. If it closes below here, we are kind of, it doesn't need to then fall. It's not automatically, but it's if we get down there, it really adds the risk to the downside. Okay, that's that. Oh, Scar. Okay, I know where you're from. Can I call it a slow reversal then? Is that better? I just don't want to be sexistic. That's all. I want to be nice. I don't want to be sued. That's all. But I know. You know, you just learn from others. That's all. So yeah. never taken a mentorship as I grew up as a trader, so just watched YouTube, that's all. If VTI goes up, okay, so in this period of May, let's look at that then. This is the period of May, and this is the period of May. Okay, can you see that? USD CAD is range bound while VTI is rising. So if WTI is rising, then yeah, the correlation is less now apparently than before. So this one should be in a downward channel. So if VTI rises, it doesn't seem to have much of a difference at the moment. But Oscar, you really should come to my Discord channel. Not to be I'm not pushing you or anything. I'm just, you know, having some chats with some people with knowledge, that's all. That's why I'm here, basically. So we can have fun together. Exchange ideas, learn. Isn't that why we're here then? That's all. And it's just for the private message thing. Doesn't need to be a part of the main group even. Anyways, that's that. That's a reversal to sell, but it can also just be the pullback to buy again of this support here. Depends what you are. If you're a buyer, you can look for this kind of a thing, or a close above here and then catch the pullback. So it looks to me that VTI is rising and rising and rising. Are we going back up to 41 to close that gap? Maybe. But I still find it risky. I still find it can fall. So you still need to have stop losses. And if you are afraid, don't. But because it can still go below zero. It doesn't do that, as you can see here, but it can go down again. Okay. So now it went over to June contracts. It hasn't really fallen, as I would believe it would do. That's what my plan B or C was. So yeah, okay, just buy into the new trend. If it then makes a new low here, if it just makes a low here, we are ready to sell on the 4 hour. That's all. Currently bullish, currently moving higher. That's all. Yeah, that's a JLO button. That's true. What else, people? So I have gone through the dollar pairs. Okay, we're bulls on dollar this week, just for the record. Is also a tool for low beta markets. Okay, I will look into that. Then we have what is the challenge? That's true, Jeff. Then we have something was requested for above here, USD yen. So we're going through the yens then. Are we up for that? Or is that just boring thing? Pound, dollar was done. GDP. USD, I don't know what GDP is. I've not heard about GDP USD before. GDP is gross domestic product. It's an economic indicator for how the economy is doing. Just that's a thing. Okay, so we have Aussie yen. Is this a new high? Is this the pullback? That's what the buyers think, going higher up to 71.90. Then the other thing here is, if you're a seller, that's the first sign of, oh, amazing, I can sell it here at 70.5. So that's the two plans. Depends who wins. So if price closes above this area here, then we are still bullish. So when you are a bear, you are fighting the overall trend. Okay. So even though we are rising higher, rising higher, rising higher, the bullish move is most likely. It all depends what you want. But if I believe I was a seller, I would maybe want this first, just to be a bit more cautious. TP for VTI sell was 20 down to this area here. I think that's the truth, yeah. So there is different brokers with different prices. You just have to look at the price action of where the price is, okay? Then we are going down to 68.25. That's what I believe. So you need to low as a seller. Until then, it's still a bullish move, okay? And now I'm done with that. That's that. Where am I think is going to go? I think it's going to go lower, but I don't know. It's still bullish. It's very bullish for Aussie. So that's that. Aussie CAD is still range bound. It's still range bound. It still hasn't done anything at all. All right, mate. So that's that. Oscar, what's your strategy? What do you normally trade? Okay, so, okay. The thing is, Oscar, that fundamentals, which is also the Powell speech, that wasn't priced in. Okay? The Powell speech was done on Sunday, wasn't priced in, and I would call that a fundamental move because he was talking about the future QE, and they are bottomless or limitless in their QE. And that's not necessarily new market information, but it's a reaffirming of the market of what the market should believe. So yeah, that's that. And we can go on about that, but that's that. Then we have, this is a top. We have, this is a bottom. Then at least for now, this is the bottom. So what are you, buyer or seller? It seems to me, sellers wants to sell this here at around 70.20 down to 75.40. That sounds like a good deal. If you're a buyer, you really should wait for a new high. Maybe let it trend for a bit, like here or here or here, before you start buying. Well, this is just me being okay. I want a better market condition for CAD yen than to be trading in a range. Basically, I don't have my alpha. Where's my alpha? Where I make money normally. It's not in a range. I do that in a trend. That's all. I have done gold, Nadim. Yeah, I have. So just go back, and then I believe it's going to go higher this week. That's that. Pound yen has been requested for, maybe. Sebastian, yes, he did. Yeah. You would be amazed to see how market already reacting to news before they come out. Well, that's a thing. We're sidetracking now, Oscar, but what was that? What was it? It was the QE out of Europe. Like, the stock market in Europe was rallying, well, way before, I don't know, an hour or whatever it was, before they announced that they would pump for 500 billion or whatever it was into the market. How is that possible? How can the stock market react to before the news comes? But there has to be some kind of, well, maybe they're anticipating and got it from news stations that I don't know about, but how can a market move before the real news is out? Okay, so I know. It is amazing how a market can move before the news comes out. What about VTI? I have already mentioned VTI. I'm already a bull on VTI. Well, I believe it's going to go higher until it breaks the low it made on Friday. Then it's going to go higher. What's the target? Potentially 41. Yeah, I guess the market knows. That's so true. Well, it's so true, and it's very frustrating. Yeah, we need to have like a high profile informant somewhere, people, where we get information fed from politicians or from their so-called experts, then we can then make much better decisions when we also have access to those, what do you call them? Advisors, personal assistants, political advisors, communication, what do you call them? Communication, not managers, but communication workers. Sounds to me amazing if we could just have access to those people. So, because there's a lot of things that moves the market that comes out of those people. Maybe I don't know if I want to be the Boris Johnson advisor at the moment. He's in a rough situation at the moment, but apart from that, sounds like a good deal. Have a Discord channel where they can discuss things with us. Anyways, Euro Yen had made a new high, way through the target, up to the sell for the month, which is too late. I want it to happen here. We have done target for the month, for the week. He's just pushing it. I want to leave CAD and Euro really, just let it do whatever it wants to do. But if you really want to sell it, you can sell it off 17.75. Fine. Stop loss above here. Okay. But if you want to buy it, 1700. Area. Maybe you want to double bottom higher, higher, low before you buy it. Target is 19. I didn't talk about targets on CAD yen, did I? Yeah, buyers shouldn't do CAD yen. Sellers should just sell it down to the last low. Euro yen target 115.30 and target for sellers is 115.75. Well, that would be amazing. Well, there is some, but there is inside trading in the forex market and there is manipulation. I just haven't got it yet. But I'm yeah. Yeah. Nadim says the difference between VTI and Brent is only $2, and the norm is $5. But also the difference between VTI prices between brokers is also around 4 or 5 right now. I think I have $4 difference or 3.8 difference from the ones been showed here to my Traders Way broker. So yeah. Because Traders Way didn't display a 0, it just hovered around $15. So I don't know if it disconnected themselves from the market. I don't know what happens with those who actually bought oil. But I've also heard of people, and I really know there is stories coming out where people are owning money to the market and to their brokers. If they have a large position, they have to pay their brokers. True. 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 Sounds like what, Chinese? Anyways. Why are you taking away your message, Bob? Hi, Luca. I used to rely much more on fundamental. Now I know everything I need to know. I really know chart. That's true. Well, it's also about the future, Luca. It's also about looking into the future and having a bias about the future as well. But of course, once you can also see in the market sentiment of where the central bank will eventually go anyways. But what was that? What happened last year? The market was pricing in a rate hike, and then all of a sudden the dollar just was fed, and then the market just capsized and went total opposite because all of a sudden they need to start cutting soon. And that was, we went from rising to cutting. I think that was January 2019-ish, somewhere. Like they were rising in the upcoming fall of 2018, and then 2019 they started cutting again. So it was like whoosh, totally opposite. So the market was really out of sync because they was really trying to front run the Fed, and they were reeling in the wrong direction. I think that was happening, or they were thinking, and also thinking towards the summer where they were really going to cut. but they were, I think they were slowing down or not doing it at all. So they were like too far. So that happens as well. What about EURUSD 1 day short term? Well, the EURUSD short is some sort of good deal. Any indicator for S&P 500 futures? I have no clue. Why palladium went up then dropped? Well, I don't know about palladium. I have no clue why that. What you really need to look into what drives the market instead of just asking why is it going up and down. What drives the market? What is the fundamental? What is not just fundamental, not a new word, but what drives the prices of palladium? Is it growth in the world? Is it weather? Is it season? Is it demand for something? Right? That's why you have to keep an eye. Well, I don't understand this. Keep an eye on the higher time frame thing, Leon, because all I see is big, large candles. And for me, I don't know if I never learned it or didn't understand it. And if you go to 1 hour, so you're short. This is a downtrend. When will it rise? When will it start moving higher again? Okay. I don't know, Andy. I don't know. Look, so when is it going to rise? Well, this is definitely a higher high compared to that high, and compared to that high, I agree. But it's not higher than that high, and we're still generally lower. And we are not really bullish on this move here, but before we have made a new high, then the pullback, then I can start talking with you about being euro yen being bullish. But at the moment, not really. Oh, we're bubbling around. Okay, let's go. Continue. Euro. No. New Zealand yen is also in the same category as new high, but is it really a new high? I don't believe it. Especially after what happened in the weekend, where what did China say? China said they are risking a new Cold War with America. That's what Chinese officials said, at least on the news yesterday. So that's what I heard. But is the market going to react to it? Maybe not, maybe. Until they actually see a trade war. But just by talking about it makes me think that the market is going to think that it's going to happen, okay? It's not really it happening. It's if the market believes it's going to happen, then the market will act on it, okay? So the possibility of it happening, that's what you have to make an opinion about. The possibility is, it has done it before, is it then likely to happen again? It's more likely to happen again if it hasn't before than if it has never happened before and they are now starting to talk about trade war. They've been trade warring for the past, what is it, 2 years now? Or whatever it is, but yeah. Anyways. That will move the New Zealand. That will move the New Zealand. That will move the yen. Weaken the yen, strengthen the yen. Weaken New Zealand, strengthen the yen. This one then will fall, if you believe that's going to be true. And if you're believing that's nonsense, we have an amazing vaccine now, we have like, no, so the coronavirus is not so bad anymore, okay? Then you need to have a new high, technically, okay? Then you can take it higher. Hi, Franny Barry. It's nice to see you here. Muhammad is clapping. Awesome. Then, Helidron, what are you talking about? You're talking about euros. No, you're not. I have an indicator for S&P 500 futures. I believe it's going to go lower. I don't know anything else than generally. If it's going to happen now, tomorrow, the next week, I don't know. Okay. I also hope you took my advice on Friday to look into what happens in June. I hope you're starting to prep for June today, this week, and by Tuesday you should have a plan. Because it can be activated on Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Okay? So within today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, you need to have a plan for June. Might be a long shot for everyone. but I want you to do it. Target for New Zealand yen is 63, and for buyers it's 67.30. Thumbs up on that one. Hit the like button. See you around, Oscar. So yeah, maybe I should have more live so we can have more fun. Nice company. Love people who has knowledge. USD yen. Target and target. Not really a great pair to trade, but it's going higher. Okay. So technically low, high, low, high, low, high. Until it breaks below here, 107.40. That's that. Okay. So it's still a buy until it breaks 107.40 up to 108.35. Hit the like button. If you're a seller, 106.80-ish area. That's that. What else have been requesting for? Any pairs? I have forgotten all of those pairs. Pound yen, I can see. Amerg FX, amazing. It's nice to see. You know, if you are a forex trader, or if you're just, or even a competing channel, if you are here with a lot of followers and you want to also be a YouTuber and you're here trading, talking about forex, I wish you welcome. Hope you enjoy. Hope you learn something new. Pound yen. I want a rise, then fall, or rise, fall, and rise. What's the target? 28.5. That's that. 28.5 until it makes a new high at 132. I'm still shorting it, and I think it's going to be short until it's no longer shortable. Okay, I think we are going down. Is it long term? We're still long term down though, but yeah, I don't think that's the end. Okay, I don't think that's the end. And if you're a buyer, leave it until 132. Then the target is 133. Okay, that's your targets. Okay, what's up? What else? Pound dollar, I've done it. VTI, I've done it. Aussie dollar, we've done it. Euro pound. I'm sorry, Connor, to make you wait for so long. I hope you're still here. You're having fun. Okay. What are you seeing? I see a range. I see a new high. I see a pullback. Lack of a pullback down here. I see a new high. I see a pullback. I see a target of 90.30. But if it then if you're a seller, you need a new low, then a pullback before selling. Okay? You need a new low before selling. So let me take that away. Take away, take away, take away. Take away, take away, take away. Why am I singing football songs? Okay, so you need a new low. That was not right. You need a new low, then you can sell it. Okay? That's that. That's how simple it is if you're a seller. But generally, buy option 90.30. Boom! Show. Gold. I have done gold pound. Nima said pound Swissy. So I have done gold. Luca. I'm a buyer up to 177.77. 17.77. Currently it's went down to make a buy. So yeah. More buyers on the COT. That's that. So pound Swissy, Mima, I really like you coming here with a pair that I haven't given you targets on. Let's see, how can I do that? Can I do that? Okay, so pound Swissy. Let's see. 16.75 and right, let me take that down. Can you still see me? Can you still hear me? I think that's okay. All right. So I just gave you the targets, Mima. No, is it Mima? Mima, Marie? Maria. That's like French. Amazing, Maria. Well, I have a very good friend called Maria. So, Mary, if that's a better thing, but Maria. We just call you Maria, the Norwegian one. So, really, this is the targets. I just want to make them green, so I can see the green. So, this is a target for buyers this week. You can see it on the side as well. There you have it. Okay, good. So what I want to see here is very bearish, by the way. It's very bearish. It seems to me like it's trying to make this correction thing, and if it just maybe going to fall like a ton of bricks, you might want to have a new low, then the pullback back to this one here at 118.27. Catch any other pullback you find. That was a bad pullback thing. Pullback, sell, target at least 1675. Okay. Boom. I think it's going to short because pound has more sellers. Pound is talking about negative rates, and I think they're pricing it in right now. As you can see, we're going down. Well, is that way? There's all this opposite with camera, right? There, no, there. Okay. Now I know. It's opposites of what I do. Euro New Zealand ads. I will do Euro New Zealand. So, yeah. Have your stop loss accordingly, Marie. I don't think this is a buy unless it goes above 1880. Then you can look into a buy, but any pullback really. If it all the way goes up to 1850, that would be an amazing opportunity though. So, yeah. You also use daily pivot points to add on top of the cells. Okay? Well, you know, that's life, Matt. That's life. Is it ads? Yes, ads. Euro New Zealand. Today, yeah, I prepared Euro New Zealand. Okay? So ads, what do you want to see? Eid Mubarak, by the way. Okay. I see a range. I see price being in the middle. Is in the middle of no man's land. Okay. If you want to sell it, you should have it up here. If you want to buy it, you have to have it down here. Really, right now, it's, I don't know, amazing. It's not amazing. It's not a trade that I would take. It's not an investment I would take unless it comes on the top or on the bottom. Okay, top or bottom. That's what you have to look for. So if you're a buyer, have it down here. If you're a seller, have it down here. Okay, then that's that. Boom. I know there's more pairs. Did you guys forget to request, or am I just the one being lazy and old? And Pratik asked about Aussie dollar. That did it. New Zealand dollar did it. EJ, TJ, AJ, and NJ. I think I did all of them. So for you, you're done. Do you do Wenye? Jesus fan. I don't know what that means even. Pound yen's been requested for. So while we're still at it, and I'm still talking as what I'm doing, I want to say one thing is I thank everyone for being here. I'm not done. I thank everyone for being here. I just want to say that before everyone goes, because we're still continuing. I'm just saying. I thank everyone for being here because for me, my motivations to be here is to have communications with you, trying to give you good setups, trying to give you something that I never had. Right? I was alone for many years. I said alone, struggling. I'm trying to be here for you, giving something I never had. I have a community in Discord I never had myself. And have I been scammed before? Well, if you go to my Discord channel, you have to hear the stories. The stories in my Discord channel of what happened to me. So, yeah. Is that what you call costs? Business costs? Well, maybe. You have to risk something. But yeah. And I'm trying to be a positive light in the Forex market, giving you real information, real knowledge, and real hopes of what you can expect. Yeah, that's that. You're welcome, Luis. S&P 500 by coffee. Yeah, it's really heartfelt, people. It's really heartfelt. I'm not going to cry now, but but yeah, it's really heartfelt. And you know, I have just, what is it right now, 1,800 subscribers. I'm not a big fish in this market. I don't have a lot of what do you call it, catchy videos or how I made $1,000. I can show you trades that I've done $1,000. Fine. I can show you how I lost $1,000. Fine. But does that make you a better trader? Well, it's interesting, it's information value, it's entertainment, but doesn't this make you a better trader? Showing you where you can enter, where you can take profit? I never had that. I can only see the Lamborghinis. Lamborghinis never made me money. Okay. You're welcome, Mima. Amazing. Thank you for being here, Mima. I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you. S&P 500. Okay, S&P 500. So yeah, it's still going higher. Still going higher. There's like not a lot extra apart from that. Yeah. What's the target? I don't know about the target, but you're supposed to hold it for 10 to 15 years if you buy it. So every dip is a buy until it, yeah, that's that. So what is my general comment about S&P 500? It's going higher. It's not in the same pace as this one, but it's moving. Kunda says USD try. Okay, we can do USD try. Okay. Why do I want to use USD lira? Why? Because it's a pair that you can trade to gain money by holding it. Well, you can get them for money, but this is one of the better ones at the moment in this current market. So I really just want to short USD lira. Okay. So this was really the area where I said, okay, from here it's bearish. So every pullback it's kind of lowering. So if you can get any entry to short is the best thing. Okay. So currently it's bearish in this move here, in this 1 hour time frame. Where's the bottom? I don't know. Is there a bottom? It all depends on the risk sentiment. What is the risk sentiment coming out of the Middle East? War, displacement of people, Syria. What happens in Syria? Syria has been happening on for quite some long time. I'm not taking any sides in the conflict. I'm just looking at it as an economist, as what happened to people, what happens to trade, what happens to the money flow into the market, where does the money go? Okay. And currently we have been rising for so long, it seems to take a pause. So as long as it takes a pause, you can still sell it. Okay. You're welcome. So yeah, that's kind of what I have for you here. What is the target? I don't know. Do I have a target for you? 6.7. 6.7. So There's the target. Down there. Down here over the target. Okay. Enjoy. You're welcome, Munkunda. What else would you want me to cover, people? Well, how do like those people from South Africa, my South African friends, who I know who's here because I can see the stats. Like nobody's ever requesting for USDSR anymore. So that was like the main request in the beginning of my YouTube career, and now I haven't seen a request for many weeks. Even in these webinars that I am openly responding to any pairs that you want me to cover. Yeah. So that's really, for me, really interesting. I know there are South Africans here. So why are you not interested in your own South African rand? Maybe gold and NAS is more interesting. That seems to be a hate among you. Not bashing on anyone, just generally talking about what I see South Africans generally wanting and trading and blowing. So yeah, I have my eyes around the market. All right, I can do. What else do I want you to hear about? What do I want you to hear about? What is a trade that I want you to hear about? Pound Aussie. It's still going lower. Sounds like an amazing deal to me. Pound CAD. A range bound. Okay, not so well. Norwegian krone, which is my currency. Yeah, pull back to sell. Sounds like a good deal. Has been good at least. Pound New Zealand. Yeah, it's falling. Yeah, still bearish on that one. Yeah. NAS 100 still rising, by the way. New Zealand CAD, someone has been requesting for. I know that. Still. Okay, just price action. Pure price action, people. If price goes above here, that's a buy. If price goes below this candle here, it's a sell. Where's the target, might? I don't know, might, but maybe a new high back up to 86.50. Sounds like a good deal to me. Did you do Pound Aussie? I just could do a bit more serious then. Okay, so target for the month for Pound Aussie is 83.16. Okay, down here, and still just catching the pullbacks and selling it. That's that, Josh. How much have I earned in Forex? I don't want to disclose that. That's kind of me personally. If it doesn't really matter to me how much you have in your account, how much I have in my account. I all about percent. If you can ask about my percentage that I have had, we can discuss my percentages of what I do and what I aim for. But what I've earned is that if it's a million, if it's 10 million, if it's 1 billion, well, doesn't matter to me. It's percentage. What you do with your current equity, that determines how good of a trader you are. If you can make 10,000 going into 1 million in a week, makes you a gambler. But if you can make 10,000 going into 1 million within some years, then you're a good trader. But yeah. You're welcome, Josh. So just stop loss above previous high. Oops, that was wrong. Just stop loss above previous high and catch the pullbacks, basically. Just, you know, small. You didn't want my percentage? I'm really wanting to tell you my percentages that I aim for, that I've done. Okay? Do you want to know the lowest I've ever been in my account? Is that an interesting thing to talk about then? Where I really started my career, where the bottom of the bottomest that I've ever been. That's, to me, interesting to me, but I don't know if it's for you. Still sideways in CAD, still sideways upwards. Nothing in particular, nothing spectacular. Euro Swissy is not a good trade. Just range bound. New Zealand Swissy is actually something we have discussed today. No, it's last week. Oh, that's last week. Okay. I know there's someone who always wants New Zealand Swissys. I'm just doing it for the sake of those. Okay. No comments there. I can continue. Then we have where are we doing? Okay, so good. So okay, how to make this, how to get more information out of me that is interesting for you to know for this next week. I want you, number one, have a trade plan for June. Okay, have a proven track record on demo before you go live. I want you to have one currency, which is dollar, yen, euro, pound, whatever you're trading, whatever you're comfortable with. Just trade one currency. Within that currency, you have 5 to 7 pairs to trade from. You're paid to be an expert, not to be a gambler or generally just finding setups. Then you need to have a bias. Either you're a buyer or you're a seller for a month or 2 or 5 or 10 or 12. Okay? Buyer or seller. You only look for buy setups or only look for sell setups. Okay? For me, I didn't know if it was a buyer, if it was a seller, and that's how I lost money. I lost money by not knowing what I was going to do in the future and what I wanted the market to do in the future. What does that mean? That means that if I am in a trend, I am a seller, I know that I'm going to sell every time it makes a new low. I'm going to sell every time here, 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 and so forth. I know I'm in a trend. I know that is my absolute best possibilities to sell. Okay? We can also go through pound yen on this one, which is a reason to trade that I did. Okay? And if I'm a buyer here, I'm not trading it. Maybe have an entry here, doesn't go and make a new high, put BE maybe. I took profit maybe here, don't know. But that's maybe one. That's maybe one. But if it goes down here again, I'm no longer a buyer. No longer a buyer. No longer a buyer, 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 no longer a buyer. Ooh, you're really in the weight. Oof. Okay, starts to make a new high. No new high, no new high, no new high. Oh, that's a new candle high. I'm interested as a buyer. Oh, it went down again. Oh, okay. No. Not a new high, not a new high. Okay, we have a new high. So here I'm a buyer. So I have to wait from here in February all the way down to April to find one low, two low on the 4 hour at least. But of course I would try in here and like that. But yeah, that's like true reversal of the market. Then I'm looking for all the pullbacks that I can find. Buy. Oops, that was wrong. Right. Buy. And then it went lower again, and then didn't make a new high. I'm no longer a buyer. Wait. Oh, it's a range, okay? So I don't do range trading. So that's kind of what I would do, okay? Even though as a seller, I gain massive money, I wouldn't do it. I would wait for this to happen because I know that when I'm a buyer, I make my money. When I'm waiting for my trade to set up, I don't lose money. Okay? What makes you change when you were at the bottom of the bottomest? Oh, that's a hard one, Luca. I never changed. What happened was it was actually a friend who took the account down to $35 on the account. Was originally put in 250 and it went down to 35. And I lost a trade there, so it went down to 31. I think I've screenshot somewhere in my old phone, maybe on the internet. So I took down to 30. I took it up to 60. I took it up to 125. And how many years is it now? So I would guess that's a couple of years ago. So I have ever since on that account. Yeah. So that's what I did. I started at 30 and went up. And now of course, I've regained that a long time ago. But yeah. But it was high risk at the moment, at that time. But that's how I got out of it. So I aim for 100% a year, 8% a month. Ever since. Doesn't always hit it, but that's what I aim for. How good are your predictions on the percentage? Well, let's give it a try then, Connor. I said I have a document here. Sell in January. So Euro USD, so dollar strength, okay? So or yen dollar pairs. Okay, so sell yen pairs in January, February, March, buy in April, sell in May. Okay. That's when do I say that? I think I've done some monthly videos. You can also go into my YouTube channel to look before the month happens. I might have said that. There's a document in my mentorships class written out what I will do every month ahead of the month. So I know what I will do in June. I know what I will do in August. I know what I will do in September. Though this year is different than dollar because we have the election, which might make it range bound, not trending so much. But I still know what I will do. All of those things right now, right today. I know what I will do in December. I know what I will do in January today. I have a plan. I know what I will look for, and I can't wait for 1st of June, by the way. I can't sit still and wait for 1st of June. If I can just wake up next Sunday, I can't believe it. It's like next Sunday, I'm so pumped. I'm like, yes, the day is here. Let's go, right? Because I've planned, and now my master plan is coming alive. Okay? And you will know on Sunday what that is, but the mentorship students already know what you're supposed to do. Okay? Awesome. Do you live trading? Do you live trading in trading days? Do you like trading? Yeah. I think I've got deja vu now. Yeah. I tell my trades, but I don't tell people to trade. I just say what I trade, and I answer questions on people and their trades. So that's what we do. We talk about the markets basically. So it's up to them to make the trades. I don't make people. I don't have signals. But if you look at my trades, that could potentially be a signals. But yeah, I'm just saying what I do after I did it. What make it change when you okay, so yeah. No, just a realization of I need to get my things together. Never give up. Never ever give up. So that's really my mantra. Never ever 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 give up. Try. Because you have not failed, even though you feel like a failure, you haven't failed until you give up. That's when you fail. That's when you can call it failure. Now, if you lose a trade today, your predictions was wrong. That's just the market telling you you have knowledge gaps. 1, 2, you're right, just wrong in this very moment. But the market is all about the future. So if you're wrong about the future, well, nobody knows about the future. Okay. So yeah. So if those who did the analysis on dollar yen for January, February, March, April, May, I've been right. All of them, have I? Have I been correct in May? So sell, buy And then May sell. Well, Aussie dollar hasn't really done that, but at least first I was right here. Euro USD has been very different. Sell, 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 sell. Didn't work out. Sell here. Buy. Yeah, okay, didn't work out so well. USD didn't follow that mantra so much. Sell, 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 sell. Buy. Buy April. That kind of worked in the end. Sell in May. That worked. Yeah. So generally. So it's not really. It's just trade plans. Okay. It's plans. If the markets agree with your plans, then you enter. Not before, not after. When it agrees, you do it. It might be wrong. I might be wrong. I might be not. If I say, for example, by 2nd of April, that's not the day. It's the 3rd. Okay, that's the low of April. Okay, buy here then. Okay, sell 1st of May. That's there. Okay, sell 1st of January. That's there. Sell 1st of sell 1st of February. First. This one is on 1st. This one is 3rd. So yeah, what? Right. Pound dollar for short term and long term, I think is going to go down. 114. Yeah, that's possible. I think that's possible. Have you done euro pound? I have done euro pound, yeah. What platform do you suggest for trading good one and low swaps? I have Traders Way. They have low. Well, broker is never your friend, by the way. So even though if I say Traders Way and that's what I use, and I can give you my link if you want to support me, but that's that. But even though if I say Traders Way, I'm not in love with them. It's not my girlfriend. It's acquaintances. I just need them to exist in my life for me to enter the market. That's all. Okay, that's how close I am from them. You can see my finger in. So that's how close I am. I have like at least an arm's length away from them. And if they do well, fine. If they do bad, okay. But if they have lost money before to people or done something wrong, well, they're never your friend. I haven't heard anything wrong about them. I haven't done anything wrong to me. The only problem with them, they have too high withdrawal percentages, that's all. Do you think the market will be different this year because of coronavirus? Ads already is very different, even though it's very plausible. It's what I believe would happen. Second half of the year is different this year than last year on dollar because of the presidential election in America. Why is that different? Because it adds risk to the market. Market doesn't like risk or uncertainty, so it just doesn't trend. Generally. Of course, like super trends I'm talking about. But of course, it can do this like a 300 pip range. Still is still money to be made, but not like 1,000. Okay? Until after the presidential election. I love to be a part of your big plans, sir. Well, if I only have one currency, like for example, yeah, just join the mentorship Kunda or the Discord channel below. What currency for example, USD, if I'm a buyer and the market go in the other direction, maybe for months, then should I look at the other currency? Should I change my bias for the currency? Okay, this is the trick. Okay, this is the trick. You need to have done your analysis ahead. Okay, you also need to know that a market doesn't move straight in your direction for the entire month. Okay? This is May. It still has pullbacks. It can still go technically against you, even though if you're a seller. So every single day, you are looking to sell. They can still go against you, can still lose money, even though your plans was to sell. So if it goes months, okay, then you just wait. Because you know, I know at least, I know with my plans that I know my future plans will be right. I might be wrong now. I will take notes. I will write down. I will learn. Okay? Let's see what I learned last year. May 2019. Okay? What does May 2019 do? It fell like a ton of bricks. Okay? It fell 600 pips almost in May. And I bought 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 and I bought. Okay, I didn't buy all the time, but I bought somewhere around here, I guess. So, you know, or somewhere here at least. So I was wrong. This year, I am not going to do that mistake again. I'm selling it. And it sold off. It's also about knowing your prices, knowing when you're wrong. When price goes below here, you don't buy it until you have a higher time frame reversal in the 4-hour. Yeah. So if you're down here, you want price to go above here before you start buying again. That's what I learned the hard way. It never did. It was never bullish in this area. It's just consolidating. Makes a new low, comes back up again. Still not bullish. Goes lower again. Lower. Oh. Uptrend. New low. New high. That's when an uptrend is. So from May until August, nothing else but just sell-off. Okay? Well, if I'm buying, I just need to wait then. But I'm making my money on the way up again. Because I'm, you know, yeah. And then I might lose something, I might win something. There's still some small runs in here. But I'm not having big money in here. So, patience. Knowing your plan. Having the experience to know when you're wrong. And wait it out. That's all. And next year you might change. But you have to done your analysis for ahead of the month. Thanks for your reply. What about crude VTI July contracts? It seems to me on VTI that demand is kind of expecting to come up again. So it's still positive. It was still imbalanced. And for the July contracts, I still expect them to be higher than now. Yeah. I think it's going to be higher than now. So that's June, July. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. July contracts, June, yeah. So I think it's going to be higher. Hi, Terry. Never seen you around. Welcome. Are you switching your buys for June? No, I'm not switching my buys for June. It's done. I've done my analysis for June. So that's fixed. According to FX Street, Aussie dollar relations with China reversed the rally. Okay. Seems to me it's going to be bearish then. Going to FX Street. All right. And then what else we have? Nice, simple explanation. Clear my doubts. I have a few more doubts, but I will post in the Discord. Thanks, Mike. You're welcome, Mike. What else? Is there any other questions? Any other pairs? Any hope for pound yen buyers, Sanjay? I really hoped, Sanjay, that you were here in May, in the beginning of May. Maybe you should follow me more now. I've been a seller on pound yen. It isn't a buy. It's not going to be a buy for at least this week again. So, any hope? No. I don't believe there is any hope. It's still not bullish. Technically, fundamentally, no, it's not. It's even more bearish this week than last week. So, I really hope that you... What's going on? I really hope that you are... what do you call it? I really hope that you are... Connor, why am I bullish in April? For JPY, the end of the financial year, seasonality. Look into what happens in general in April on yens for the past years, and you will find the reasons, or you will find the pattern. So it's just my analysis. It's the end of the year financially. That's the technical term, nor the fundamental term. But the technical term is it rises every April. Okay, that's kind of how easy it is. You just wait for price to do what you believe it will do, and then when it does it, you just amazing. Also, look how different May is this year from last year on VTI. That's all. Yeah, so Sanjay, I really hope that you follow along with the correct biases. I know people have been buying pound yen, and I'm really sorry for your losses, but it wasn't right. I have not seen one buy bullish setup on pound yen this year, or in May. Sorry, in May. Okay, this might be a bullish setup then, but man, no, it's still bearish. Still bearish. So yeah, no. Alright, mates, I hope that you joined the Discord channel. I hope you have liked, subscribed down there. See, with a bell. Click it, click it, click it, click it, click it. And then I hope to see you maybe on Tuesday. I think I'm going to be live tomorrow to go through the calendar maybe. Then maybe we could talk something, but Tuesday, so just pay attention in the Discord channel. And yeah, I think that's what I will do. I think I will do Monday and Wednesday, sorry. If I will do the tomorrow, so Monday and Wednesday, and then Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and then we have June coming. Amazing. Okay. Thank you guys for joining in. Thumbs up. And I will have that as I should have that as a photo. So of those who took screenshots now, you can send in the Discord channel. Then I hope that you have gained a lot of insights. You can go back in this video and find your pair. I've given you entries, stop losses, targets. Stop losses is generally around 75 pips, 50 to 75 pips. Not more than 1% per trade. Don't lose more than 5% a month. And I want you to trade with me for the next 20 years. Think of that. Think about the future. Think about the kids. I think we are going to have a blast, and June is going to be awesome. See you guys. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your day. Thanks for joining.